Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. K-Wise.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge of wisdom so you can understand. Real2reel360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to porn. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace.
Peace to Allah, mighty 5% nation of God's earth, to all the human families of the planet Earth. We bid you love, peace, and happiness. I salute. I am DJ K-Wise, aka Kato, the Black Superhero. Welcome to another exciting and explosive episode, Real2reel360. Well, we're going to jump right into it because this young man right here is blazing trails, and I'm going to let my co-host with the most handle his biz like he always do on the ones and twos. So let's go, y'all.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight with Real2reel360. Tonight's episode of Real2reel360 will be dedicated to our sister that we lost today, Ms. Drea C of SRJR Production. Our hearts go out to y'all.
Absolutely.
But trust and know, you know what I'm saying, we're going to carry her with us. And we know that she loved the music. So right now, we finna get off into it. This man right here is a trailblazer when it comes down to Zydeco R&B, Southern Soul, coming straight out of Louisiana area. Let's bring him in, Mr. C-Wright. Let's go. Peace, brother. How you doing today?
Peace.
I'm doing well, my brothers. How y'all doing, man?
Oh, man, we good. We good. Maintain it.
Good. We good. We good. Yes, definitely. Condolences to Drea C. Want to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself to all the followers, likers, and subscribers, those who are watching from Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram.
Yeah, well, I'm Chris Wright. I go by C-Wright as far as in the music world, from Louisiana. This small town called New Iberia. Moved out here to Lafayette, Louisiana. Started pursuing this music, man. I've been doing music all my life, but I'm big in the community here. I work in the community here. I work in law enforcement for 19 years out here in Lafayette, Louisiana. So, but music has always been my passion. I've been doing music for a very long time, me and my brothers. So we're a musical family, man. When God give you a gift, we just do what we do and love to get back, using our gift.
Yes. Now, when did you start singing professionally?
Well, I actually been doing music for a very long time. I was doing gospel music before I started doing any of this Southern Soul R&B stuff. And me and my brothers, we had a gospel group. But our group family, that's me and my brothers, we stemmed off from a bigger group, which we had a family group called the Right Gospel Group. And we traveled on weekends and stuff like that. We didn't have the typical childhood. We went to school Monday through Friday, man, and when the weekend came, we was on the road, going to different churches and doing conventions and all kind of other stuff, so that we've been doing it since we were little boys.
Man, so what was your first Southern Soul song? And shout out to Deion Foster, Deidre Richardson, Daniel Weeks, you know what I mean, that's tuned in right now. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yes, sir.
What was your first musical for us, professional outside of gospel?
Well, I jumped on the scene, man, with this little swing out song that I dropped a long time, some years ago, called "My Time to Shine." In this area, they big on two-step music, swing out music. So I kind of tapped into that, started doing that. I was inspired to do that by Cupid. Actually, Cupid lives in the same area where I'm from, and
Right.
back in the day, Cupid was in a group. So me and him kind of ran across each other a couple of times, and we did a couple of talent shows together, and it kind of picked off from there, man. When I started doing these talent shows, a lot of people started getting involved, and they wanted to hear more. So I believe that the world it revolves around music. So when people have different feelings, different things they go through dealing with music, you know what I'm saying. So when people start asking for that, you kind of gotta cater to the people and give them what they want.
Definitely. And so when did you learn to start writing music?
I pretty much been writing music in my teens, man. I just started writing music. Music really it ain't nothing but you putting your feelings on paper. And if you ain't putting your feelings on paper, you're putting some experiences on paper. If not, if not once it gets past all of that, you just being creative at this point, and just and being a creative mind and putting whatever you think that the people are going to gravitate to while listening to what everybody else is putting out. Writing music, that was like a second nature thing for me, man. It's pretty easy.
Now, you have a song called Liquor House Music. Well, who helped produce that song, and did anybody help you with writing it?
No, I pretty much wrote the song myself, and I'm good friends with Lamar Williams from
Hmm.
Mississippi. Me and him real good friends, and Lamar's
Yeah.
produced the track, and he was like, "Man, look, I got something that's going to really, work well with your vocals." He said, "Man, I think that track and your vocals were meant to be married together." You know what I'm saying? So when he presented that, he was like, "Man, I'm gonna throw you the track." He said, "Let me hear what you're gonna do on it." So, you know, I don't know, man. Getting a new track to me is just like a child in a candy store or a child that just got a new toy. I can't wait long. If the track fire, I record it maybe within the next hour. I'm already writing and recording. So it excites me, man. So when he sent me the track, I had to go in on it.
Definitely. So Lamar's produced that song, and trust me, like Lamar's has been here with us, so
Oh
we
yeah.
we definitely understand his talent and what he brings to the table as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now, Mr. C-Wright with Liquor House Music.
Morris Williams music.
Yeah, everybody's always waiting on that favorite multi-purpose Southern soul song. I'm talking about a song that you can ride to in your vehicle, or even stay home just listen to someone and make love. So why don't you sit back and relax to pour you up a glass of your favorite drink and vibe with C-Wright tonight. Come on, y'all. Now, baby, if we on the road, we can go to this liquor house music. We at home, we can make love to this Southern soul song. If we on the road, we can go to this liquor house music. If you wanna party, we can party to this Southern soul song. Yeah. Everybody wondering about how I get in my zone. Yeah. Crown apple on the rise, then I'm ready to get it on. Then I turn on Willie Clay, Lamorris Williams, all Sir Charles Jones. Now I'm ready for the highway, and I'm gonna party all night long. If we on the road, baby, we go to this liquor house music. You at home, we at home. We make love to this Southern soul song. Girl, if we on the road, yeah. We go to this liquor house music. You wanna party, if you wanna party, baby, we can party to this Southern soul song. Hey, yeah. So we chilling at the crib. And I grabbed a bottle from the shelf. Yeah. I made me another drink and I started feeling myself. Had that liquor house music turned up. And it's turning me on. It's about to be a movie. Somebody grab your camera phone. So you want to know what I have in my glass? Well, C-Wright on the drink crown apple. Oh, that's your favorite drink too? Bartender, why don't you fix her a glass? I'll see you vibe to this music also. We on the road, if we on the road, baby, to this liquor house music. You at home, we at home. We make love to this southern soul song. Girl, yeah, we on the road. To this liquor house music. If you wanna party, oh, we can party to this southern soul song. Hey, yeah. I'm talking liquor.
Definitely, definitely. I don't know why I clicked right then, but we're gonna
For more school.
To the southern soul, feeling myself.
sorry about that.
And that liquor house music turned up, and it's turning me on, turning me on. It's about to be a movie. Somebody grab your camera phone. So you want to know what I have in my glass? Well, C-Wright on the drink crown apple. Oh, that's your favorite drink too? Bartender, why don't you fix her a glass? I'll see you vibe to this music also. If we on the road, baby, to this liquor house music. You at home, we at home. We make love to this southern soul song. Girl, yeah, we on the road. To this liquor house music. If you wanna party, oh, we can party to this southern soul song. Hey, yeah. I'm talking liquor house music, liquor house music, liquor house music, baby, liquor house music. Yeah, what's your favorite drink, baby? Yeah, you know she right like that crown out. Liquor house music.
For more school.
Man, that right there, that liquor house music. I need some of that Apple Crown right now, to be honest. But
Yeah,
shout
yeah.
out to all those who are tuning in from YouTube and Twitter and commenting and everything. Christina Acosta, Joan R. Irvin, my light skinned sister Tanisha Simmons Dawson from Facebook. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, because make sure that y'all download this man's music, because it's definitely fire. He has some things for everybody. So the combination, and Daniel Weeks, man. Sorry about that, man. Definitely. Um when the combination with you and Lamaris, how did that come about with forging that relationship to be able to get a track from him?
Well, actually, me and Lamar's have a couple of songs together, man. We have at least about four joints together that we did, man. And me and Lamar's Mason brothers, you know. So we our cable tour stretched long, man, from Louisiana to Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? So you know, we kind of just mesh, man, real good with this music. And we vibe together with this music, man. A lot of times, sometimes we done been out here multiple times. I done been up there multiple times. You know, so the chemistry has always been good between us with this music. You know, and with the brotherhood.
Indeed, indeed. I mean, shout out to the squares and lights. Um, Shout out to Hood News. Brown liquor music definitely is in the building. Definitely, definitely. I need some brown liquor right now. So when it came down to how do you balance and be able to flow back and forth from, like, with the Zydeco trail ride music to the R&B to the Southern Soul, because I notice you do it so effortlessly. Sorry about that tongue tie.
I think, man, when music is in you and you're not trying to force the situation. Like some people get into music, man, just for money. They feel they want to make a little money, and they feel like it's gonna be like a little I'm gonna drop this song and think you're gonna get rich off it. It don't work like that. You know, what I operate on, I believe in. If I feed my passion gonna feed my pocket. So you know, if God gave me the gift, and this is what I love doing. So to me, I see what the people feeding off of. The people into the Zydeco music, the into the trail riding music. You know, just to keep my name in the loop. I'm gonna drop one of those songs. I gotta drop one of those songs. To me, that's the beauty of being an artist and not putting yourself in the box. You know, I consider myself to be an artist. I don't per se, be saying I'm a Southern Soul artist or I'm a Zydeco artist or I'm an R&B artist. I'm an artist, period. You know, I feel if you are an artist, you can sing anything. You can do anything. So pretty much if they got an R&B show going on, they can put you in the mix. You can go perform there live. They got a trail ride somewhere, you can jump in the mix and go perform there live. You got a Southern Soul show, they can put you in the mix anywhere. So what I try to do, I don't put myself in the box, man, and say that, that I'm a artist with in one genre. You know, when God gave me a gift to do anything. So that's how I kind of do it. I kind of see what people vibing off of. You know, if that situation, that area is real hot at the time, I'm gonna drop a song to throw in that loop. You know what I'm saying? I want that to possibly catch on fire too. You know.
Definitely. Shout out to Jazzy K and JL Thompson for chiming in. Um, Now, when it comes down to music, what was your inspiration to really start singing? Um, Whether it was the church or an artist that you grew up listening to.
From like I said, I come from church, man. I've been in church pretty much all my life, and that's what I was around. So that's what I saw a lot. So a lot of times as kids, even like what I tell people when doing this job in law enforcement, a lot of kids only they pick up on what they see and what they hear. So a lot of things that's going on with our youth right now, you can't put all the blame on the parents because social media and TV got a big part to do with it and the music. So, pretty much what you see and what you hear is kind of what you gravitate to, man. So we was around that 24/7. So we had to pick up on it. And it was already in us, man. This not something that we woke up and decided, oh man, today I want to start singing. No, that just the gift has just come natural. That's something that naturally came for us, for me and my brothers.
Definitely. Now, the first show that you did outside of church, what was the response that you felt from the crowd that kept pushing you to keep doing music?
I feel the response was great. I was kind of confused by it a little bit.
Hmm.
Because it's almost like what I try to tell a lot of upcoming artists now. When you go do a show, just because nobody got up and danced while you perform, that doesn't mean that they wasn't listening, and it doesn't mean you wasn't great. That's the response I got. A lot of people didn't dance, but as when I got off stage, I couldn't take 2 or 3 steps without being stopped by somebody telling me, man, you cold blooded, man. Your shit was fire. But that's what people tend to do when you're the new guy. They want to sit down there and they want to take in everything that you're putting out to pretty much they want to see who you really are. They want to see and hear who you really are. So that don't mean that you wasn't good. They just taking in who you are as far as the new guy. They want to hear what you got to offer.
Right, right. As an artist, how important is it to be an entertainer as well as a singer?
You pretty much got to be able to do both, man. They got a lot of great singers out there that sometimes I've been saw a lot of shows and been to some shows to where they didn't do nothing but straight up flat foot, got up there and just sung their ass off, and they were great. They gave a good show. And then they have other shows you go to where you get a combination of both. And then on the other hand, you got an artist that he might not be all that great vocally, but he's a hell of an entertainer. You keep the people entertained. You keep the people, captured by everything that he's doing while he's up there. So to me, I think it got to be a little bit of both. You got to be able to do a little bit of both.
Now, the first time you heard your song on the radio, what feeling came over you at that moment?
I pretty much at that moment I was to the point to where I felt like this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. This is not something that I'm just picking up and want to just make it a hobby. Music ain't a hobby for me, and I think a lot of people that get into music, they get that twisted. They want to go record a song, but they don't do no label. They don't want to promote nothing. And after they record that song, it might be like maybe 2 or 3 months, 4 months before they even record another song. Music ain't a hobby for me. It's a lifestyle. It's something, it's something that I feel that I would want to be doing for the rest of my life.
Now, I'm glad you stated that because I was going to ask, and I'm going to ask, how much time and energy and finances uh, do you feel that artists need to invest in their music to be successful?
Well, when it comes to that, I feel like if that's something that you really see yourself doing long term without causing no detriment to yourself or your family, you need to go in on it. To me, stop waiting for everybody to pretty much do something for you because if that's the case, you're gonna be waiting a long damn time. So
Right.
you pretty much got to get out there and try to make it happen for yourself. And nobody saying it's gonna be easy, but do it to the best of your level. Don't try to go beyond your means because at that point now you're stretching yourself too thin and you ain't gonna be able to do much of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because you're already trying to live and trying to be like somebody else. I always thought with this music thing, I don't want to be like nobody else. I don't want to sound like nobody else. I'm gonna stay in my own lane and do my own thing. To me,
Right.
In God's time, He gonna open up whatever door that needs to be open for me to be successful in my own way with this music.
Now, the next song that we have coming up is "Fallen." Um, what was the inspiration behind that song?
Well, I got a guy, man, one of my producers that produced a lot of tracks for me, and that was the first Zydeco track that he come to me with, and he was like, man, I want to see what you can do with this. And he said, I already got a concept in mind what you can go with. So he was like, man, like, this is the melody. So he kind of started humming the melody of the song. So I was like, okay, well, you humming that. Started putting some words together. So from that point, that's what we kind of ran with that. We said we wanted to kind of be a feel good song. So when people dance, they feel good about it. Why they Zydeco? Because Zydeco is really supposed to be something that makes you feel good when you're up there dancing. Like a lot of different songs and different dances give you different feelings. But Zydeco is always is feel good music, man. It's something that while you're dancing, you get all that stuff out of your mind that's been going on at work and everything else, but you just let all of that go. You just get up there and do your thing, man. And people don't make Zydeco so sexy now. I'm telling you, it's unreal, man. It's unreal.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is "Fallen" by C-Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, that's balling. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this
Yes,
energy
sir.
going tonight, man. Definitely, man. One thing I will say, you know what I'm saying, definitely appreciate the efforts and your works that you put in your music because you can definitely hear it when it comes out. Um,
Thank you.
when it comes down to uh, individuals that that inspire you, who would be your top 4 or 5 individuals that you say, you know what I'm saying, that you consider someone you look up to in music?
Well, I would say, man, coming from gospel, they got a group called Commission, man. They had a bunch of great singers in that group. See, what I look for is I'm a vocalist, so I don't just listen to beats like a lot of people do when the song come on. I don't just listen to the beat. I want to listen to the word. I want to listen to the message, and I don't just listen to the song that's playing on the radio. I listen to every song on the album to hear what they're speaking about and where they're going. So it's like a song that might be on the radio that people think is a hit. They might have a couple other hits on the album that I already heard because I listened to the album and critique the whole album myself. So, a lot of people, got their feelings about R. Kelly, man. But R. Kelly is a creative genius.
Right.
I'm not worrying about, I understand what he did. I don't condone a lot of this stuff, and I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm talking about the musical side of it. That's the kind of stuff that I like to tap into, man. I like to be creative, when it comes to this music. So I definitely love some R. Kelly, man, and Babyface. Great writers, man. Great writers, Babyface. And if I had to say anybody else, man, they got a group that was very underrated, especially when it comes to R&B music. They used to call themselves Player. Back in the day, they made the song "Cheers to You" with my boy Static Major, Smokey and Black. A
Yeah.
lot of people didn't get on.
Yes, sir.
See now. When you mention that to some people, they probably don't even know who them guys are. You know what I'm saying? But when you know music,
Uh-huh.
you dig deep into a lot of that stuff, so you would know exactly who those guys are. And
Def-
all three of those guys were great vocalists, man. Great vocalists. And to this day, I still follow. You know what I'm saying? Smokey and Black. They rolling with Drew Hill now. You know what I'm saying? So I have yet to
yeah,
catch one of those concerts.
I
But
have.
that,
I have.
that's who I roll with.
I've seen him perform with Drew Hill. Is but as a artist, what is it that you feel that you bring to the music that will give you the stability and the staying power in the game?
You can have a lot of talented people, and I consider myself to be one of them. But in this music industry, if you can't humble yourself and have a humble spirit, you're not gonna last that long. You got to have a humble spirit and know when. You know what I'm saying, to stand up for yourself and all this other stuff. And you can't wear your feelings on your sleeve in this industry as an artist, man, because a lot of things is going to be said, a lot of things is going to be done. And if you're that type of person to let those things, crumble your spirit to where you don't want to do music anymore and all this other stuff like that, you're not going to last long in this industry. So I would say for any artist, if you want to be successful in this industry, your work ethic has to be through the roof. And you have to carry that work ethic with a humble spirit.
Indeed. Yeah, C-Wright, I listened to a couple of joints before we aired and everything. And with the Zydeco style that you have, I can hear the gospel background honing in your vocals and pitch and tones. So with that, I'm asking, on some of these songs, when you talked about coming from a musical family, because I can relate, did any of your family collaborate with you on any of the songs that you have within the Zydeco or the R&B stuff that you have as well?
Well, I got my younger brother. His name Rich, He does music, and he does like Southern soul music and two-stepping music. And he, once again, he can sing anything, and that's the beauty coming from the family.
Right.
My older brother sung with Kirk Franklin on the road for like about 6 years. So we come from that, and we was just blessed with the opportunity to share our gift. So I got a few songs that I did with my younger brother. And my older brother, we got some stuff on the gospel side, but not in this R&B or Southern soul, because my older brother is a pastor of a church in New Iberia.
Yeah.
But me and my younger brother Rich, we collaborated on a few songs. But he reached out. Matter of fact, the last time me and him talked, he want to do something on the Zydeco. So I'm gonna have to get him on one of these Zydeco songs real soon.
Is that it just seems natural flow on the Zydeco with how you blend your gospel tone with the Zydeco, like you said, because it melts together. Because I'm hearing it, and I'm like, I can hear that deep within your soul. So that's why I was like, let me hit him up with that.
And I think the guy who actually produced, it's called himself Be True. He produced the Zydeco tracks for me.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that the reason why he keep coming back with him, because he told me, he said, man, C-Wright, I done played with a lot of Zydeco bands, and I done been around Zydeco all my life. But he said, man, nobody singing Zydeco like you doing Zydeco. Nobody doing it that way, with the harmonies and all this other stuff. But to me, when I'm recording these songs, I gotta record it like I hear it. So I can't just get up there and just do what everybody else doing. I gotta record it like I hear it. So to me, that's how I hear it when I record it.
Right. Shout out to KD Dawson, Cornbread Earl, and me, Taco Meat Chest, shiny shirt and tight pants. Let's go. K-Wise, introduce the next song, please.
Yeah, well, speaking more of the Zydeco flip, what we got right here, the next song coming up by C-Wright is called Work It. Now, C-Wright, behind it, what was the inspiration for this song right here coming from you as far as Work It?
Well, I wanted to, I see a lot of people coming up with a lot of these line dances for these Zydeco songs. And, I wanted to do something that was smooth, kind of mellow, but yet it's still like in my head. I picture, some of these trail ride groups and some of these lady social clubs creating their own dances to this song. And actually, when I be seeing these ladies doing these dances, it just be looking sexy, man. It be sexy to me. You know what I'm saying? So I needed to throw my own song, I guess, to give them something that they can create those dances.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with Work It from Mr. C-Wright. Let's go.
I fell in love with a country
work it, work it out. Oh, I see you out there. I can tell that she's showing up how to work it. Cause I see you working it, baby. I fell in love with a country girl, y'all. She was the funniest thing I ever seen. I fell in love with a country girl, y'all. Oh yeah. She had me feeling all her energy. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But when she moves, I can tell that she showed them how to work it. What's up? But when she dropped it down to the floor, oh my Lord, showed them how to work it. Go get it, get it, get it, get it now. Go on, work it, work it, work it, work it out. Get low. Go on, get it, get it, get it, get it now. Yes, go on, work it, work it, work it, work it out. Oh, I see you out there. I can tell that you showed up how to work it. And you can drop it down real low. I see you working it, baby. I see you working it. Now you can squeeze me real tight. Now we make love all night. I love how you working it, baby. Go on, get it, get it, get it, get it now. Come on. Go on, work it, work it, work it, work it out. Get low. Go on, get it, get it, get it, get it now. Yes, go on, work it, work it, work it, work it out. Oh, I see you out there. I can tell that you're showing up how to work it. Let's go dedicated to all of my sexy ladies. It's another one that we can see today. I ain't swag, y'all. She might be word. I can tell that she's showing up how to work it.
Yeah, work it right there by Mr. C-Wright, y'all. You heard it right here. I
You
like that.
know
That bass line was hot.
that that bass line is definitely hot, and also too, if you're not a fan of Zydeco, you will become a fan of Zydeco
Mhm.
once you start listening to C. Wright. Uh, you can definitely feel that whole vibe of dancing and partying from the Zydeco side. And now with Zydeco, Zydeco is predominantly like trail ride, if I'm not mistaken. See, right?
Yeah, they started doing a lot of trail rides with Zydeco, man. But Zydeco been around for a long time.
Hmm.
Even before they started doing trail rides, they've been doing Zydeco for a long time, especially in this area here.
Hmm.
Down south over here in Louisiana, they've been doing Zydeco for a very long time.
I know that they have been doing a lot of Zydeco in Louisiana and Texas, and some on the coast of Mississippi. Now,
Yes.
what is it about Zydeco itself that is so attractive to people?
Just like I was explaining earlier, man. It's when you start dancing and doing the Zydeco, man. You don't be thinking about a lot of that other stuff that's going on in your life. It just takes you away from all of that, and you just get on that flow, man. And it's just you and you partnering in that music. It's you and you partnering in that music. Just let it go. And like I said, the Zydeco dancing came a very long way because, like I was saying earlier, they made that Zydeco like very sexy looking now, man. They doing it. They doing it, man. That Zydeco fire.
Let me ask you, in Zydeco, in the Zydeco music era, what are, for some of the people who may not know, but what are the traditional instruments that form the Zydeco sound? Because it's very distinctive and you won't find that in other genres of music. It's like when you hear something in that specific instruments, you can relate it to. I know where I heard that from, and that's not from here. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So, what are some of the traditional instruments that form Zydeco?
When you hear that drum, those drums, that bass
Mhm.
guitar, and that accordion, you're listening to some Zydeco. So that's the tradition mostly here, man. You're gonna hear those drums, that bass guitar, and that accordion. That's the heart and soul of that Zydeco music.
Now, um, with the Zydeco music and having the longevity of being around for a while, for a long time, which do you prefer as a artist? Is it Southern Soul, Zydeco, or R&B?
I really couldn't say that I prefer any in general because I love doing it all, man. It's like, and it's the beauty of having your own stuff where you can record at will. I can record at will. I could get up in the morning at 3 o'clock in the morning out of my sleep. If I feel like I want to go record, I don't have to wait till tomorrow to go to the studio. I can come in here and record. So when something hits, it hits. And so sometimes, some people they write a lot. Sometimes I write, but for the most part, if I have a track, I might come in here, man, and record that song and write that song, everything on the spot. On the spot. I might do it all on the spot. Without writing that music, man, without writing then going back and have to go record after that. Sometimes I might do it on the spot. Actually, a lot of my songs within the last year I've written and recorded on the spot.
Now, as an independent artist and having access to having your own studio, um, what type of freedom is that for you when it comes down to song, to making records?
Pretty much, man, is you don't have to pretty much depend on nobody to put music out for you. You can put music out as much as you want, and that's what I try to tell a lot of artists, especially upcoming artists. They're so focused on shows and all this other stuff, But what they fail to realize is that these promoters and everything, when they go do their research and they go look you up, and they want you want to be taken serious as an artist. Supposedly, you want to be taken serious as an artist. You want to be put on these shows, and you want to get paid what you
Battery
feel.
low. Please charge.
You know, you want to get paid what you feel you should be getting paid. But at the
Right.
same token, what they don't understand is that these promoters have done their homework, and you don't even have a catalog. You don't have a catalog. When they go do the research, they only see that maybe you only have like 4 or 5 songs. So you got to make it make sense. You got to make it make sense. So I would say having your own stuff and investing in your own stuff. That means you can grow a catalog as big as you want because you can record when you feel like. You ain't got to wait on nobody.
Now, when we start talking about the catalog, we're talking about the business side of music and how important is it for an independent artist to understand the paperwork and the business side, especially if he doesn't have a manager himself.
Well, definitely, man. With the music industry, I think being connected to decent people who you feel that will give you solid square advice. Because I don't know what is the big secret of something that somebody can go actually research and read themselves. That somebody else going to hold that from them, that information, withhold that information from them, just to be selfish because they feel like being selfish, or they don't want to feel like this artist going to surpass them. So to me, I would say having people in your circle, that's why you got to build relationships in the music industry. Try to build more relationships than you tarnish. Because eventually you're gonna need somebody. You're gonna need these same people. Now, we're not gonna agree on everything. We might not agree on everything, but at the same time, you got to have that humble spirit. So when you disagree with somebody, to go back to that brother and say, hey man, I could have handled that differently, or I could have responded to that differently. How can we get past that? You got to keep those relationships because eventually you might end up needing that person. So like you said, if you don't have a manager, to do it, you have to start learning a lot of that stuff yourself. And to me, it's a plus if you start learning it yourself and doing it yourself. Because at the same time, you giving all this person, pretty much a lot of power and authority over your career because you don't know nothing. So if you don't really know nothing, how you know if they screwing you over or not? You ain't reading nothing. You don't know nothing. So you got to go do a little research and start doing a little studying yourself, so you can know that if somebody do come in the picture and they offer this to give you a helping hand, that they're guiding you in the right direction and they're not trying to screw you over.
Indeed, being a student of the game or being a student of the industry is major for any artist. Understanding your royalties, your publishing, your mechanical rights, all these different things that are coming along with it. Your performance royalties, your radio royalties, all these things that are a part of the business is very important for every independent artist. And
Absolutely.
but a question we always ask is, if there was an opportunity for the big labels to come and approach, would you rather be on a label that could, what I'm saying, that could fund the promotion and marketing, or would you rather stay independent where you control everything?
Uh, Coming from a standpoint of where I am now, I've been doing music for a long time, for some years, and the whole time I've been doing this, I've been doing it on my own. So to me, if the right situation comes about and it's presented the right way, as far as helping you with the music out, I would have to really look into that and see it and make sure that it makes sense. Because to me, if they can't offer you nothing more than you're already doing for yourself, that just don't make sense to me. Especially if you're doing it already by yourself. But like you said, having a machine behind you is always a good thing because it takes a lot of load off you. But at the same time, if down the line, at the long run of it, if you ain't really seeing no positive results from that, I don't think that makes sense to do that. If you're not seeing nothing positive in the long run of it.
Now we have two songs of yours that we are about to run through back to back. C-Wright, it's "Party" and "Come On Out." And with these two songs here, um, where were you in your frame of mind with "Party" and "Come Outside"?
Well, with Party, I wanted to do something, man. A feel good song to where people, when you have a celebration, that's the mindset I was in. Something that's gonna make people feel good that they can celebrate, dance to, just have a good time. And when it comes to the Zydeco, I wanted to do something that's creative, that's gonna be catching, a little catchy. So that's when I came up with the Come Outside. Now the Come Outside is a little stem off of the Mo 3 when Mo 3 did the Come Outside song. So when I heard the Zydeco, I said, well, you know what, I'm gonna try to marry that together a little bit and see what I can come up with. So that's where the mind frame was with the Come Outside with the Zydeco.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is "Party" and "Come Outside" by Mr. C-Wright. Let's go. Hey, shout out to K9 and Mr. Soul. Great seeing you Friday night, K9.
We don't care what the people say. We goes out and go anyway. You have to come outside. We about to get it on, yeah. People wanna jam this song, yeah. Y'all better put the boots on, yeah. It's Friday night and I am ready. Stepping out to the trail ride with my baby. I don't care what nobody thinks about us. We will dance the night away. No matter what people say, it's got to come outside. We trail ride night and day. We don't care what the people say. We goes out and go anyway. You have to come outside. We about to get it on. Yeah. People wanna jam this song. Yeah. Y'all better put the boots on. Yeah. You're looking so good. You're looking so sweet. I got those other guys. I'm jealous of me. Cause you rockin' them boots and them things we do small. Lord, wanna tell now to your words. Now we ready to step extra. All of my eyes are there tonight. Let's get them outside. We trail right night and day. We don't care what the people say. We goes out and go anyway. We have to come outside. We about to get it on, yeah. People wanna jam this song, yeah. Y'all better put the boots on, yeah. But we going outside, yeah. This got to come outside. Yeah, I wanna step out my comfort zone. Big boy boots on, girl, you got it going on. Walking at the trail ride, and you rockin' with the tone. Ask me who I be, C-Wright what they call me. Versatile recording artist, and I represent the B. I'm looking good, smelling good, something nice, brother. And if you try to duplicate me, there won't be another. Southern soul, Zydeco, man, I do it all. I always a humble brother, and for that it's got to come outside. We trail right night and day. We don't care what the people say. We goes out and go anyway. We have to come outside. We about to get it on. Yeah. People wanna jam this song. Yeah. Y'all better put them boots on. Yeah. What boots on? Girl, you got it going on. Walking at the trail ride, and you rockin' with the tone. Big what boots on? Girl, you got it going on. Walking at the trail ride, this got to come outside.
Somebody was on that joint, man, playing that organ like they was on that Hammond time.
Yeah.
That Hammond sound right there, boy.
Yeah, man, that right there was a whole vibe right there. Hey, I want to shout out K9, man, for showing me so much love Friday night at the Blues Is All Right tour. Thank you for all the love between you, Stephanie Luckett, Nelly Travis, MC Cookie, Pitbulls and the Skirt Valve. Thank y'all for showing me love Friday night at the Blues Is All Right. Now, we have one more song. We finna get loose. We finna get loose now. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. C-Wright with Get Loose. Let's go.
I love this right here.
Yeah. This is the whole vibe right here, man.
I'm ready.
You already know. Woo! Drop the bomb on that one, K. That one right there was hot. Drop the bomb on that one, K. Drop the bomb on that one right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yes, that right there make you want to go out there and two-step right there, manhood. Dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to Carla Renee. Shout out to Keisha Wanda Jackson. Hey, Mr. C-Wright, we coming to the end of the show, but before we end, we have to give you the opportunity to tell these people where they can get your music at, where they can book, how they can book you, where they can see you perform, and how they can contact you on all social media platforms.
You can go on Facebook, man. On Facebook, you can look up Chris Wright or C-Wright Music. You find me on Facebook, Instagram, C-Wright337, TikTok. Be C-Wright42, TikTok. And then if you go on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, you can look up C-Wright. As soon as you type in my name, man, all my videos will pop up. And for booking C-Wright, man, you can call 337-354-6062. Or you can call 703-731-5596. 703-731-5596. That's how you can find me, man.
Make sure y'all do that, man. Make sure y'all do that. Yeah, man. It was good seeing you, K9, man. It was definitely good seeing you. I enjoyed seeing you, bro. And I want to shout out all those who are viewing from all different platforms of the Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank y'all for supporting Real2reel360. We greatly appreciate it. And at this moment in time, big bro, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for listening and tuning into the Real2reel360. We also like to thank our special guest, none other than recording artist, Mr. C-Wright. Mr. C-Wright, we want to let you know, my brother, you don't have a home away from home. You got a home right here on Real2reel360. If there's anything that we can do to help assist you in any further way, don't hesitate to call on us, man. The floor will be yours. We welcome you with welcome arms always, man. So we appreciate you coming in. Thank you.
You're welcome, my brother.
All right. You can also hear this great music. It's already uploaded and into the radio station that's being played Real2reel360 radio. We looking at Live 365. You know what I'm saying? Also, an audio presentation of this broadcast will be played on PUSO 82.3 FM of Ohio, also on Live 365. So make sure you check us out on that end. Once again, our hearts and love goes out to the loss of our dear sister, Drea C, to her family, as well as everyone she has touched in their lives, man. SRJR, we love you with our heart and soul, man. We are here for y'all. If you need us, don't hesitate to call. We will be there, all right? And with that being said, we're going to go out playing one of her songs right here. And we're going to do it right now.
Love you, Drea.
I want you to be 7 days a week. Be my sexy baby. Yeah. I want you to be 7 days a week. Be my sexy baby. Yeah. And loving you is wrong. I don't wanna be right. Sometime with me tonight. I'm tired of playing these games. I want you just for me. You don't need no Jody. I'm all you ever need. I want you to be 7 days a week. Be my sexy baby. Yeah. I want you to be 7 days a week. Be my sexy baby. Yeah. Baby, I could give you the world and everything. House on the hill, even a diamond ring. I can love you like no other way to see. When you against the world, a sexy baby. I want you to be 7 days a week. Be my sexy baby. Yeah. I want you to be 7 days a week. Be my sexy baby. Yeah. I love your smile. I even love your style. I love the way your body moves. It drives me wild. I love everything you do to me. You and me forever, my sexy baby. I want you to be 7 days a week. Be my sexy baby. Yeah. I want you to be 7 days a week. Be my sexy baby. Yeah. I want you to be.
Rest in power to the great Drea C. And on that note, on behalf of my co-host with the most, my brother in God, this is Real2reel360. I'm DJ K Wise. We are out of here like last year, y'all. Take care. Peace.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ K Wise, my brother, take us up out of here, son.
True indeed, true indeed. I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and earth, and to all the human families on the planet Earth. I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness to you.
The piece of man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible for us to do what we do. Now it's time I end it just the way I bring it.